Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. I have another haul from Rhode today that I want to share with y'all. If you haven't seen my first Rhode haul, I will link it down below, where I swatch all of the blushes on my medium olive skin tone, and I will have any foundation shade down below that I feel is like a really good skin match to mine, so that you can kind of get an idea of what my skin tone is, my undertone is, how it might compare to you, how the blushes might work on you. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Pause this and watch part 1 if you want to see the first lineup of blushes that Rhode released. Today is the infamous Sprinkle blush. This shade was released exclusively for the New York pop-up that Rhode did when the pocket blushes first came out. You could only get this shade if you were present at the New York pop-up. However, I guess they had some stock left over because they did release it on their website, but it was limited stock. Typically, I'm not the type to set like timers or like scope out a website and keep refreshing until it's a release. Usually things just don't catch my attention that deeply, but I love these blushes, y'all. Literally the only blushes I own, and honestly, I'm not even really interested in owning any other blushes. These are it for me. Zen game. I love these blushes so much, and I'm not even really a blush girl, but ever since having these blushes every single day, even if I'm not wearing a full face, I will do my brows, my lashes, and some blush. I love these blushes so much. So when I heard about Sprinkle, I was like, cute, but y'all know how resellers are. They're trying to resell this blush for like $100 on Mercari and Poshmark, and we're not doing that, okay? We love them, but we don't love them that much. I just had a feeling that this shade would be released. Even if it was limited, I was like, they're gonna put it on the website, and I was right. They did. And I knew that this was gonna sell out really fast, so this was one of the very few times where I did set myself like a 30-minute reminder. I got on the website and I ordered it within like the first minute because I knew it was gonna be chaos. And I was also right about that because apparently it sold out like less than 10 minutes after it released, and people were really upset. Sorry about those who missed out on it, but we did get one, so I'm gonna swatch it for you, finish off the collection. And of course, while we were at it, I went ahead and got a couple of the lip treatments. I mean, we had to make shipping worth it, right? That's a good excuse. So we have 2 lip treatments, one that is not tinted and one that is, that we're also gonna try out and do a first impressions in this video. So here we go. Okay, so in this order, of course, we got the Rhode Sprinkle blush, and then we also got the Rhode Peptide lip treatment in Rhode Vanilla, and we got the Rhode Peptide lip tint in the shade Espresso. I wanted to get a shade that I couldn't really find in other lip balms. I didn't want to just get like a pink or a peach or something that I could find in any other brand. This shade seemed pretty unique to Rhode, so I figured we'd go with this. It does seem like one that I'd probably wear more in the fall time. In the fall, these are right up my alley, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. And then everybody kept raving about this smelling like birthday cake, and I love the smell of birthday cake, so I went with this over the salted caramel or whatever the caramel one was. Caramel scents could be hit or miss. Sometimes they smell really good, other times they kind of smell like burnt popcorn. Not my thing. I didn't want to risk it, so that's what we got today. Let's start with the blush. I purposefully did not put on blush today, which felt so weird because, like I said, I went from never wearing blush to literally almost every day. So when I did my makeup today, like I've already run errands and everything and no blush. It was so weird, but I knew that this was coming in, and so I wanted to make it easy to swatch. So we don't have any blush on. Again, like I said, I have run errands, so the makeup on my nose is probably breaking down, but that's okay. We're gonna work with it. This does have some very faint sparkles in it. It looks like it does have a bit of like shimmery glitter, but not big chunky glitter. It looks really fine. Should we do the thing where we put it on our lips too? I also think these are okay to wear on your lips. I feel like I saw on the website that they were also putting this on their lips, or maybe it was a video where Haley was using one and put it on her lips. Anyway, I've seen people put this on their lips, so I think that it is lip usable. All right, here we go. We're gonna do our, ooh, I might have put way too much. I always do this. Why? I don't know. The formula is just as creamy. Just so you have the undertone, that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a peachy pink. We'll compare it to Piggy in a second, but we're just gonna kind of blend this in. I already like this miles better than Piggy for my skin tone, at least. Kind of gives that same like baby doll flush, but with a little less of that like pastel white undercast. Pretty. It just blends so nicely. These blushes are phenomenal. Seriously, the formula of these is just next level. I just got back from making a return at Sephora, and I sprayed the new YSL myself, the perfume, and oh my gosh, I just keep smelling it and it's so good. I wear feminine and masculine fragrances. So like the whole spectrum of fragrances is open in my world. It's a problem because when they release new perfumes, it's like, ooh, but then they'll also release colognes and I'm like, oh, that one's really good though. Okay, so here it is on the skin. I think it looks really good, you guys. This is actually one of my favorites, I think. For like a punchy pop in the spring and summer, this is bright without being clownish, and it doesn't have that white base that I feel like Piggy has that makes it kind of unwearable for like medium and deeper skin tones. This is kind of like our alternative. You know, you get that bright baby pink without the white base. I am gonna wipe this off of my lips. Here it is without the oversaturated lips. I really like this shade. It is so pretty. If you get super duper close, you could kind of see a very little bit of shimmer, but it's not glittery on your skin. Honestly, it's almost indetectable unless you know it's there and you're literally super up close looking for it. Of course, the formula is the same, incredible, creamy, easy to blend. It just melts into the skin and looks like you're flushed from within. It's beautiful. It gives a nice satin finish. Again, I feel like it's almost a shiny satin. Like it's not glossy, but it's a little shinier than most satin formulas, at least that I'm used to. But I don't mind that, especially in the summertime when you are kind of already flushed and, you know, it just looks like a healthy, happy glow. So love that. This shade is everything. I'm so glad I waited. I don't think that this shade is so unique that you should be spending $60, $70, $80, even $100 plus on these reselling websites to try to get your hands on it. It's a beautiful shade, but it's not so unique that you would need to do that. I'm sure this color exists from multiple other brands. Don't go crazy trying to find it resell because it's not that unique. The formula is incredible. I think the formula is unique. I don't think it's worth insane amounts of money just to get it. I think that you'd be happy with any other shade that she has that's not limited edition. If you're looking for something similar to this, I'd say Piggy if you have a lighter skin tone, and maybe Spicy Marg if you have a medium tanner deeper skin tone. I think that you'll get a similar enough result where you don't need it. Y'all, my edges are curling. It is almost 100 degrees today, so forgive that. Let's go ahead and swatch Piggy and Sprinkle so we could see the difference. Okay, so here's the difference side by side. On this side is Piggy and this side is Sprinkle, so you can kind of see they are very different shades. Sprinkle is much more of a peachy kind of coral pink, and this is like a true baby pastel pink. This is how they look on the hand. So again, Piggy is just a very pastel white based pink, where Sprinkle doesn't have that white base and it's got more of like a coral peachy undertone to it. I'll blend them in a little so you can kind of see what they look like blended out. Okay, so again, you have Piggy right here, and then you have Sprinkle right here. Ignore this, you guys. That's eczema, okay? But yeah, here's the differences between the two in case you were wondering. And like I said, even up close, you really can't see the shimmer. So like if you look right here, you don't see glitter or shimmer. It just melts in so nicely. If you look super close, you could see it, but it's very, very finely milled, so it's not obnoxious or childish at all. Okay, now let's get into the lip treatments. The first one we're going to try out is the Rhode Vanilla. I am so excited about this. I really hope that I like this. I know so many people say that these get really grainy, and that's disappointing. Maybe they've fixed the formula and I don't have to worry about that, but I do like the tube. It's nice and thin. Ooh. Okay. It smells so good. Definitely smells like birthday cake. It's a clear balm. Smells so good. I don't have any grainy texture right now, at least, but a lot of people say that it takes some time. It's like over time it gets grainy. Some people say it starts to smell weird after a few months. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen because I actually love this formula. You know, a lot of people compare these to Summer Fridays, and I don't think they're the same at all. This is a thicker formula, and I think Summer Fridays is just a little slippier. I like them both though. This is kind of like a cross between like a gloss and a balm, whereas Summer Fridays I feel is almost a cross between a balm and an oil. It's a little slippier, it's thinner. Love it to the end of my days. I'm a huge Summer Fridays lip balm fan, but I actually really like this too. I feel like they give different vibes, but I'm here for both vibes. This is so good. Look at that. I love how thick it is too. I'm down with it. Okay, let's try on espresso. I've seen where people have gotten like a clear oil that comes out of this when they first try to swatch it, so I tried to shake it up, but I don't think it needs it. Looks perfectly fine coming out of the tube for me. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is super sheer. Sorry, my dog keeps walking around and like the click clacking. So this is a sheer coat of it. I love the undertone of this. It's unique. Definitely a fall color, but the texture is the same as the lip treatment. It kind of looks like poop on my hand. I don't like that. Let's blend it a little. It kind of almost looks gray or like a sheer black. That's kind of interesting. Let's see if we can build the color up. Okay. We can build the color up, however, I kind of feel like the pigment settles into my fine lines and then it accentuates the fine lines, which is not my favorite thing in the world, but I don't hate it. I love the color. It's like a true cool toned brown. Espresso is actually a really good name for it. It is truly like espresso, plain, no creamer. Same great feeling. I actually am a huge fan of these so far. I just pray that they don't change to a gritty texture because I actually love this texture. I would get more of these. I like these. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you've tried any of the peptide lip treatments, the lip tints, the blushes. Let me know which ones you love or which ones you're thinking of trying out. I hope that trying them on me has helped you a little bit determine what the shades might look like, if it's worth your time and coin. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope y'all are having a phenomenal day. Thank you for spending a little bit of it with me. Take really good care of yourselves and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.